Oh,
So, Kendall, any advice for depression, specifically from like a mental block?
hold on.
For your
Just sipping
viewers,
your
homie,
beer
I
like
was about
some
to
sort of
say,
sage. What's wrong with you?
Oh man, that's good.
as
Sorry
Aiden
guys, I
drinks his
had to take a.
Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, we are not sponsored.
Yeah, hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag
We're
we are not
Hashtag
sponsored
sponsored. Wait, is
today.
that
hashtag
cherry?
sponsored.
Corona.
Hashtag
Is that
Dr Pepper
Corona.
Zero
is
Sugar
that?
Cherry.
That's
Oh, it is cherry cells, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
Aiden asked that
Best flavor.
question, and Kendall responded by taking
I
a
took a
sip.
sip of my beer. Yes,
Yeah.
guys.
You gonna sit me down
Also,
in your lap? Tell me a story.
yeah. All right. So wait,
Okay, let me get
what?
Lap.
situated.
Sitting on laps.
um, all of my advice is unsolicited, unprofessional, because I am not a therapist. I'm just wise
He is
among my
not a medical
years.
professional.
I'm really not. Don't.
He actually has a
Well,
large practice.
wait. Technically,
He's
what you do
based
right
out
now,
of
aren't you
Tallahassee,
medical?
Florida.
Technically, what you're doing right now isn't that considered medical professional?
Oh, I guess it is. Yeah.
So he is just not in the field of therapy.
Keeping old
I
people
mean,
from
I kind
killing
of am
themselves is
too.
now a medical
I
profession.
sort of am though because I literally have to listen to old people talk all day, and they have some words. A little racist, but they're words. Um, so dealing with depression, that's what kind of like what are we dealing with? Is it
Yeah, I don't know. Just I feel like I'm holding back on what I can be, and I like
so
sabotage myself every time I get somewhere.
so you know the expression think therefore I am?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have to start telling yourself that. Like give yourself some good affirmation, something to kind of fuel you cuz I do that a lot. I tend to doubt myself sometimes. It's like, damn, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not I got this good thing going and it's like I kind of backslide and I feel like, oh man, I did this thing and I didn't want to do it. I kind of regretted it. Or it's
Mm.
like for example, I have a bad habit of um waking up. Like I'll wake up at my alarm
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll be like, nah, I'll get up 10 minutes later, and then
And
an
then you
hour
get up
will
2 hours
pass.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then by that time I'm late for work and I'm scrambling or I'm late for school and I'm like, oh man, and I get up. It's like 9 a.m. and I'm like, oh no, you know. And so it's
Yeah.
just like I had to start convincing myself that I want to do better. I want to get better with my time management skills because that's where the root of all my issues were.
So the
My
routine.
my time management. Yeah, you have to get in a routine of telling yourself, oh man, okay, this is what I want to do. These are steps I want to take. Kind of plot it out. Like write it down. What do you want to do? What are some goals you want to accomplish in a week or like
Yeah,
today?
short time basis.
Yeah, yeah, or like something instantly gratifying or delayed gratification. Something that can
Mm-hmm.
get you off the ground. It's like, okay, I want to get an A in this class, or I want to get like at least a B, something that's achievable but
Some
not
right.
so highly standardized, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Because you don't want to stress yourself out. That's the last thing I'd want for anyone.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
also,
guys, welcome back to D&Doods.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess that's the name we're
Weird
going
little
with. We
intro
were talking
there.
about it.
This is our therapy. This is our therapy part of the podcast.
We're not a therapy podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mental health is important, guys. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So, yeah, we're back
Anyway,
with
Yeah.
Aiden and Kendall, respectfully. Um,
hello.
both
Hello.
Gabe and Austin, who we believe will be joining us at some point. They're not joining us
Probably
tonight.
tomorrow.
Um, one of them
Or I
is on
Are they
guess.
both?
vacation,
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
and the other is wanting to make sure you got good sleep for something important tomorrow at his job. So we gotta respect that.
They're just
Um,
pussies.
okay, all right. But yeah, we're gonna get into today's session. But first, I'm thinking we probably will do when I go back and edit this. I'll probably do like a last time and put in the audio of the important details of that what happened last time. And then you guys will come back right when we decide to start. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Last time on the Curse of Strahd. Suddenly, the tavern door swings open and a hush falls over the room. He walks up to Kendall's table and stands proudly in a wide stance with folded arms. In an accented voice, he says, "I've been sent to deliver this message. If you be a creature of honor, you will come to my master's aid at first light." He pulls from his tunic a sealed letter addressed to Tobias. The man strides to the bar and says to the wary barkeep, "Fill the glasses, one and all. Their throats are obviously parched."
Barkeep, bring me 2 more of your finest ales.
And
tonight we celebrate.
And
so Typhon's gonna saunter on over.
Whoa! From what the man said, 1 for everyone. So is the second one you're gonna pay for it?
It's for this gentleman right here.
Are you friends?
I think so. Sure.
That remains to be seen.
You saved my hide there.
I didn't realize paladins got so stressed over a single pint.
Well, I think I'm a paladin. Not really sure. I mean, I got this armor on. But...
You don't know if you're a paladin? May I see the letter?
Sure, here.
Hail to all thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperate needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wounds, and I would save her from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. I feel like I'm wasting my time here. Do you want in on this quest or not? Otherwise, I'm happy to take it off your hands. He gave me the scroll,
so I was already in. I should be asking you that.
Fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
Let him run full sprint.
Okay.
Into the gate.
Okay. So as he runs straight, the gates open. No, the gates open as he's running straight towards them. When he gets within 30 feet, they open up. You smell the scent of death in the air.
Smell that?
The foul scent leads you to a human corpse, half buried in the underbrush, about 15 feet from the road. The young man appears to be a commoner. He holds a crumbled envelope in one hand.
Hail thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kolyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Shut up. Okay, I got this. Now, my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer.
At that moment, you hear what sounds to be like a wolf howling.
Good God, what is that?
Well, judging by the claw marks, and the paw prints, and the loud howl, that's a wolf.
And now you hear 5 howls.
Yeah, never mind, let's just go. I pick him up and just start running.
Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything.
This place is depressing.
The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellers. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance. So you guys walk to the front of the house. So a moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sounds flow from a dark 2-story townhouse. You do notice that this house, the door is cracked open.
Tap her on the shoulder. Ma'am, are you okay?
Yeah, you started her a little bit, and she's like, "No,
Oh,
I'm not
so
okay."
sorry. What seems to be the matter?
She's gone.
Who is gone?
My daughter.
Your daughter. What? Can I get a name here?
My
Is that
daughter,
her name?
Gertruda. She's like, well,
Awesome.
my daughter, she broke out of the house a week ago. I haven't seen her since.
Did something happen to maybe prolong or push forward this action of hers?
I don't know, but I told her it's not safe outside. She could have been taken.
Taken by what?
That monster. So are you guys gonna find her, or?
Yeah, we did not agree to anything. What happens
We will
if...
find her.
You see what looks to be like an old lady, and she's pushing a cart. But yeah, she's like, hello there, to like both of you guys.
Hello.
She's like, would you like something?
Here, 1 gold piece. It's what you said, right?
Yeah, she takes it and she's like, oh, thank you. She hands you the one that you stuck your finger in. She's like, okay. She's like, when you grab it, you can actually smell that it smells really, really good. Yes, those are my dream pastries.
Your what?
My
Dream pastries?
Yes.
Dream pastries. I mean, I'm trying it right now. Oh man, I'm just covered. My whole body just covered in like berries and shit.
Well, it is a meat pie.
Oh, it's a meat pie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm covered in meat sauce then.
She's very good with her mannerisms, but yeah, she is not human.
I thought I already
Not
gave you
from
gold.
a
I
hag.
was talking to. Oh, how dare you! That is such a rude insult. All of a sudden, out here, outside, it looks very sunny. All the buildings look really nice. The grass is very green. You see as it looks like Typhon is like laughing, and everything looks really nice right now to you. So you see as Kendall goes back towards the west a bit, and heads down south to like a really big building.
Whoa! A castle! Hello? Anyone in there?
Yep.
Bang, 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 bang.
You hear as a female voice comes from behind the door. He's like, "Who is there?" Sorry, that's a little bit better. But for you,
It's your new best
but I was gonna
friend.
say for you, Tobias, it says, "Who is it?"
It's your new best friend.
So
Perhaps if I find a window, I can just sneak in.
you see as Tobias smashes a window with his sword, and she's like, please don't come in." I'm about
Oh,
to put a picture
Typhon,
in the
you're
chat.
too cool.
You see a striking young woman with auburn hair, and she has a sword of some kind in her hand, and she's like, "Please stay back."
Well, there was an old lady passing out her quote-unquote
Dream
dream
pastries.
cakes. Yes.
Yes, I know of those.
Yeah.
My name is Irina Kolyana.
What?
Irina.
Yes.
Well, that makes it easy. We're looking for you.
Do you hand her both letters or just one?
Just the original one.
Okay, that is not my father's handwriting.
Whose handwriting is it?
I don't know.
Is your father alive?
No, he's not. And the party inside the house turns into what looks to be a fortress of some kind. And there are other soldiers. You see as You guys are all like cheering and are very merry. So it does shift into like a party still, but this time with soldiers. Godfrey, the commander needs you. He's like, damn it. I will join you later. Duty calls when you serve the Order of the Silver Dragon. So, we are back. You guys are in the mansion, the Burgomaster's mansion, if you remember from yesterday. It is the next day. Supposedly, some dreams affected Tobias in his previous in the previous night. He doesn't know what to make of them really, and I don't really know what today's goals are. I just know it's the next day. So,
Well, I think that we ought to seek out her brother.
okay. And remember, Irina is also in the room right now with you guys, because Tobias just talked about what happened, kinda, and she kind of heard the commotion, so she came up to see what was going
That's
on.
right. Morning, Irina.
She's like, what was... She looks at Tobias is like, are you okay?
I'm not really sure what to feel right now. I mean, a whole mix of things going on in my head. I think it might have something to do with my past.
I see. Well, it is a new day. It is quite early, actually. I was gonna probably go back and sleep for a little longer. Do you guys know what you guys are gonna be doing today at all?
Well, you did mention your brother, so I think we'll be seeking him out.
Oh yes.
He said he hadn't come home, so I want to make sure that he's doing all right.
Yeah, I think he told me he was gonna go walk around, see if he could find some help. So, I would assume, the best place he likes to hang out at is usually the tavern.
So you got an alcoholic for a brother.
He's not
My kinda
necessarily into the drink. He just knows that's a very common place for people who are searching for work would be.
And we could find him there?
Most likely. He could be just wandering the streets as well. But
Would
I
you
doubt
mind
it.
describing him for us? Like, is he
Oh yes.
ugly like Toby? Is he tall like me? Like,
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You're like 1 inch tall.
well, I would have, but you looked in it earlier and it shattered.
I could punch you right now. You will go flying.
Well, for description, he has, I guess, he has Caucasian skin. He has like dirty blonde hair. It's, I would say, medium length of hair. He tends to be what's it called? He tries not to draw attention to himself when he's in the tavern, so he might be closer to the back of the tavern, I would assume. But I'm sure you'll find him just fine.
All right, Toby, you ready?
Do you need a towel?
Thank you.
Because you are
What?
sweating. You are sweating.
Sure, I would love one.
Okay.
How about a shower? He doesn't smell great either.
You don't smell great. You smell like the back of the
You
bus.
see as she like leaves the room real quick to go to another room, and after about like a couple, I would say like a minute or two, comes back with a towel and like tosses it to Tobias.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's like, if you guys need me, I will be with my father in the other room.
Your father?
I hope his corpse isn't rotten.
It does smell pretty bad, but I want to make. I just can't. leave
Wait,
his
he's
side.
dead?
Yes.
Yes.
When did
You've
this
known
happen?
that 4 days ago?
He was in his trance. I'm not surprised, actually.
Did you not pay attention to anything?
Can't read very well.
He did eat the
You
meat.
can read fine.
He did eat the dream pastry.
And that doesn't have anything to do with reading. He ate the dream pastry. Oh, I thought you were talking about your father for a second. I was like, was he tripping balls when he died, or?
No, I'm talking about Tobias. He was under the dream pastries, you know, trickery.
Ooh, can I get some more? Those are really good.
No, you absolutely cannot.
I can do whatever I want.
I mean, sure, but when the hag takes your liver...
I will leave y'all be then. And she leaves the room.
Alright. Dry up. We're hitting the road.
Okay, Dad. Ugh.
Listen, just because you didn't have one doesn't mean that you have to make me yours.
We don't know that.
I can banter when I want to.
No, that was just mean. You're just an asshole.
So...
Well, guilty as charged, but...
the map
we all have to
is
be
open
assholes
for you guys,
sometimes.
by the way. I just opened it. So you guys walk outside. It is still heavy cloud cover overhead. Obviously, the light it still makes somewhat through because it's but the clouds cover like any sort of sunlight coming into the town.
Are there any sort of signs that might point us in the direction of the tavern?
Signs tend to be like tattered and torn. You could probably take a look to see if you could make out what it says.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and make I would say an investigation check then on the sign.
I got nothing because I got a nat 1. I can't even read.
It's too scratched up for you to like make out what it says. Yeah.
Well, Toby, guess we're back on the road. Here we go.
Yeah,
which way do you think we have to go?
So which way are we trying to go?
That's out of town.
What's out of town?
West goes out of town, Toby. You can't go that way.
What if I want to do? I can do what I want. I take my big fat ass to West. I'm gonna go out of town.
Are you trying on new accents now, or just like are you having a midlife crisis?
I can do what I want.
What's going on here?
When you guys are, I was gonna say the trail in the town, because there's like somewhat of a dirt path. Right, technically you could go west. You just want to be on a path. But the dirt road path is like north and east, the directions you could possibly go. I will say though, from what your memory is from yesterday, north is where there tends to be like lantern light and stuff like that.
Let's head north.
You guys pass the house with the crying lady again.
She's still fucking crying.
Yeah. Is she still going on?
Yeah.
God.
And you make it past the.
The baby's gonna get necrotic and rot in her arms.
You get past the storehouse, Bill Dress Mercantile. You guys are kind of back at the center of town at this point. There is a building to the northeast that has light coming from it.
Well, let's head that way.
Okay. Do you follow, Tobias?
You're just gonna decide that? I mean, sure, but like, all right, just decide to go that way.
Okay. A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. Can you guys make perception checks real quick?
Yes. 14.
14?
5!
Okay, neither was a pass. None of them were passes. You guys walk in. As soon as you walk in, you noticed 3 women at a table. You guys see a barkeep. And there does seem to be a man at the very back of the tavern who matches the description Irina has given.
Oh, goody gumdrops. It's him. Let's go.
Oh, let me reveal long enough for you.
What, are you hacking up a lung over there?
Let's go. Dream pastry. Let's go find him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now it looks like he's just currently sitting at a table all alone by himself.
Enter that meme of SpongeBob just sitting alone in his house.
Which one, the one where he's going to stand up or what?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go say hi to him. What's his name? Do we know yet?
She did tell you what his name was. Do you want to make a history check on your memory?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Kendall, go ahead.
You don't have a memory.
You don't know that.
I vote he makes it at disadvantage.
18.
You know what? I allow at disadvantage.
Man. This is some bullshit. A fucking 7.
Yeah, you don't know. But you walk up to the guy that matches that description. And what did you guys say to him? Oh, I accidentally did. Hold up. I'm sorry, guys. For the podcast, I accidentally deleted the map.
Tobias has
I
left.
deleted Tobias off the map.
Tobias has left the campaign. Tobias keels over and dies.
I'ma head out.
Alright. So you guys walk over. Who wants to lead this conversation, I guess?
I'll let Tobias, because I have no charisma.
Okay, Tobias, you lead the conversation. What are you gonna do?
You look kind of familiar, but I can't really put my finger on it.
He's kind of like,
I start poking him.
Okay. Alright. He smacks your hand. He's like, what are you doing?
I said you looked familiar, and then I started poking you. That's what.
Forgive him. He's deranged.
I don't think he can hear you. You're kind of so short. You're underneath the table. You want
I'll
uppies?
have you know.
I'll get you a high chair.
Clearly over the table. Just I can't rest my arms on it.
Aww.
And he's like,
bartender, get this man a high chair.
Okay.
By
There's
the way,
no
you
need to be rude.
You did yell that out. The barkeep doesn't seem to be paying attention to you. He looks to be too focused on cleaning his wine glasses.
The nerve of some people.
But he's like,
sorry to bother you, sir.
No, it's totally okay. Go ahead and you guys can take a seat, I guess.
Just like that? You're not gonna question us?
Yeah.
Well,
you're trusting.
What are you, stupid?
Is there a reason I shouldn't trust you?
I mean,
no, but like most people wouldn't just say, "Okay, sit down." You know, you'd want to ask a few questions, maybe do a little mini background check, something like that, to make sure people are worthy.
Please.
All right.
I'm not even yelling. This is how I talk.
Just
down a notch.
Clamber onto the seat because it's a little high for me. And just flop there.
You're just kind of like, Yep. And trying to climb up. Like, you good? You good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
I have lived 40 years without you. Thank you very much.
He's like,
40 years too many.
What brings you here?
Your sister, Irina.
My sister.
Yeah, she's
you
worried
not have
about
a sister?
Well, I'm just kind of taken aback. Where did you meet her at?
I guess your stepfather's mansion.
I told her not to let anyone in. But
that wasn't really. It's not like she let us in.
What are you trying to say?
Well.
I kind of. How do I word this? I sort of.
He
went on a little adventure.
He had a bad acid trip. Thought that the place was made out of.
Thought it was a castle. Kind of walked myself in, thought your sister was like trying to have a little sword fight, duel,
You
something
fought her?
fun, something lighthearted. No, I didn't actually fight her.
Fought her.
Yeah, fought her. I fought her. Yeah.
Wait, so
What happened was I was in a corner, apparently hitting an imaginary pinata with a stick, while these two over there were talking.
okay,
So
so
I was kinda-
from my understanding, did you deal any
Yeah.
sort of damage to the manor?
I mean,
you might
if
need
you
a
call
new
breaking
door.
a window, breaking a side window, damage, then yes.
He's like, you broke into the manor.
It was kind of easy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And what caused this to happen?
I was on a bad trip from some weird pastry I ate
Ate
from
a
some old
cake
lady.
from that hag that's pretending to be an old lady.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
I had two of them.
Can I go ahead and make a charisma check to see if he lets it slide or not?
I was covered in sauce.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, he's like, oh, well, I can understand that, you weren't necessarily in your right state of mind. But
You can understand the fact that a 5'9" human covered in meat sauce that broke into your sister's father's mansion through the window swinging a sword.
Why are you trying to make this harder on the man?
well,
You can understand that? That's
Well,
wow.
those dream pastries do cause people to act a little erratic.
You would know something about that, wouldn't you?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I bet you dabbled in the pastry a time or two.
No, never. Why would I do that?
It's not your thing? Alright, okay, I'll let it go. You should definitely try it sometime. It's quite the
I
ride.
think I'm gonna pass. Thank you very much.
Well, you're lost. More for me, I guess. Wonder where she is. I should probably go find her.
So, you found me. Is there any particular reason? Do you guys need something of me at all?
I mean, we got this note
Which one do you think?
saying your sister was under a curse, and then we found this other note from the first one was apparently a fake, and the second one was the real deal. But the first one was saying that your sister's in some sort of grave peril.
Oh, yes. Speaking of that, I actually might. I know you just met me, and you guys seem to be sort of what's the word I'm
Crazy?
looking- Yes, but desperate times, desperate measures. I was actually looking for an escort out of town.
Well, you don't got cops?
Have you looked around?
I mean, you chose
What
to do
exactly happened here? Like, I'm still trying to put that together.
It's kind of a long story, but let's just say when you are in eyesight of the man in the castle, it doesn't bode well for anyone.
The man in the big thing up on the
Yes,
hill.
yes. He's actually the reason I want the escort, actually.
Can I ask you a question?
You see, as he's kind of like taking a breath, he's like, yes, what is your question?
You ever heard of the Order of the Silver Dragon?
No, I don't believe so.
No?
No, I don't believe so.
Nothing? You ever heard of the Knights of Barovia?
I may be in a book, but I don't recall anything about that.
Do you know where I could find more information about them?
Well, if I was actually thinking about going to a place known as Valaki, they tend to have, more people, but they actually seem to have some fortifications. You could probably find somebody who knows anything about that over there.
All right, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's down the valley. It's in the center of the valley, pretty much.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get my sister there. Did she happen to tell you about, our father?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, he's dead as a doornail.
Well, let's say.
Wish I did it, but
My sister is.
Don't say that.
Did she ask for your help? Anything like?
Just to come talk to you, man.
Oh, so she didn't tell you. Okay.
Nope.
Well, how about we get back to the mansion, and I will. You'll see what is what I need help with.
I thought you needed to be an escort.
Yes, but there's another problem afoot, and you'll see it as soon as we get back to the manor.
All right, weirdo. Let's get a move on.
To the manor?
Which one are you calling weirdo? Because you've been calling me that the whole time, too.
I mean, you are weird, but you're also kind of creepy. This guy's just weird.
I will have you know, I don't believe to be weird, if that's what you call it.
You can believe whatever you want. This is how I perceive you.
All right. Well, you are quite the judgmental one, aren't you?
I mean, what else am I going to judge? I barely know who I am. Am I going to judge myself?
Anyways, let's get a move on then. Do you guys follow?
This guy. I'm going to go to the bar real quick, get a beer.
Okay.
I need a drink on the go.
Okay, you go up to the bar. The guy has picked up put down a glass and picked up another glass. Ismark is waiting at the what's it called? He's waiting at the door. So you go up to the bar, Tobias. What do you say?
Aye, lass. I request your finest ale.
We don't serve ale here. As he's continuing to clean a glass.
All right, man, look. Put my hand on the table. Look, man. I'm just thirsty. You got any cups I can take to go, like a little sippy cup action? Something I can take with me and my buds.
Whatever you drink,
bud.
you
I don't know
must
this other
drink
guy.
in the building.
Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
I need to check for something, sir.
He ignores you and he's still clean. He puts down a glass and picked up another glass, started cleaning it.
Will you put down that dang glass and pay your customers some attention?
He's still cleaning the glass in his hand.
You're not worth it.
Are you gonna ask him anything else?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
No, I'm leaving. This guy sucks.
Typhon,
How
are you gonna ask
rude.
anything?
If you want, I could just steal you a glass.
No, that wouldn't be right.
No, but you'd have a drink. And I think that would make my trip easier.
I don't want to be on pills one day and then be
You're the one that
drunk
wanted a
the
roadie.
next. I do love my sippy cup action.
You
Shout out to sippy cup guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to go cups are
What
the
is a
best.
sippy cup?
Yeah, what is a sippy cup?
You know, like.
So Typhon, Typhon, do you go up to the bar?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal a glass because I need one after this
Because I was gonna
interaction.
say, when you look at the bar, all you see are empty glasses right now. It seems like where he gets his wine is from behind the bar top, or where he gets his drink is behind the bar top.
All right, well, I'm gonna hide because I'm not tall enough to look over the bar anyway.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hide, sneak around, and see if I can find a bottle.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for stealth.
11.
You start making your way around, and he puts down a glass, picks up another one. He doesn't look at you, but he's like, "What are you doing?"
I just dropped my wallet.
Wow.
Go ahead and make a deception check, please.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh God.
I just washed my hands. That's why they're wet.
Hell no.
No other reason.
That
A
is
1.
holy. Is that a nat one or unnatural one?
No, it's a dirty one.
Okay. He is like, if you want something to drink, we serve wine. A glass of wine is 1 copper piece. A pitcher is 1 silver piece. Now, if you can please get on the other side of the bar top so I may serve you, that would be very appreciated.
And I shout from the back. Tobias suddenly shouts, "Oh, so you can talk to him, but not me? Really? This is what we're gonna do right now?
He just cleans his glass.
I should go over there and hurt you."
He just cleans his glass.
Okay. Tobias, let's calm down.
Here we go again with the ignoring me. He's ignoring me again. Look at him. Look at him. He knows exactly what he's doing. Cleaning his stupid glass over there. You're out of glasses, buddy. You're not cleaning anything.
Yeah, so he's on his last glass, right? He has like 4 stacked at the front, right? He puts that glass down, picks up the very first one and starts cleaning it.
Oh my God. That's it. I can't take this anymore.
Please don't roll to hit. Or do. I don't care.
Anymore.
I think it'd be fun.
I'm sick of this guy.
Ismark's
I'm sick of this shit.
Ismark's like, can we please just go?
I want my sippy cup.
Homie wanted his sippy cup.
Ismark's like, it's not. Ismark's like, it's not worth it.
You're not worth it, man.
He's like, please, can we just go? Please.
Give me a sippy cup and we'll leave.
I don't know what the sippy cup is. Can we just please go?
I want a drink to go.
And
I want it now.
You see as Ismark looks to Typhon and is kind of like motioning to like help him diffuse the situation.
I just start tweaking.
Wait, I see it.
The barkeep puts down the
his
glass and picks up the second
glass. He's doing this on purpose. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's taunting me with those stupid glasses. Look at him. Smug look on his face. Cleaning those same glasses. There's nothing to clean, you weirdo.
Ismark's like, you're the only one getting upset. He is just doing his job. Okay?
I'm upset because he won't talk to me. He's acting like I'm not even there.
Maybe
but he talks to this guy.
Maybe if you were kind and actually wanted something to drink, you didn't even ask him what he had to offer. You just said, I want ale, and then was like, oh, sorry, we don't have any. And then you got upset. That is exactly what happened.
Tomato Tobias.
So can we please just step out of the tavern and head to the manor, please? Typhon? Yes?
Fine. Let's just get a move on, I suppose.
I need a kill.
Excuse me.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here he goes again with this killing crap.
Can we please just go? You guys are, yeah, they don't mean any harm, guys. Yeah, and you see as he's like saying that, the 3 women that were sitting at the table are kind of like eyeing you guys right now. And go ahead and make an insight check. Both of you.
15.
5.
Kendall Deffen. You see it as it seems like he's trying to appease them, like he's scared of them.
What are you looking over there for?
Because we just need to go. These fine women need to, enjoy their day. So if we could just please move along.
What's going on? What am I missing here?
The dames over there seem to be worrying this guy.
No,
Huh?
What's with the
Huh?
women in this
no,
town?
You got some, you got some,
nothing
got
like
some
that.
highs
Nothing
over
like
there.
that. Nothing like that. Can we please just leave?
Maybe I should go up to them and talk to them. Maybe they'll explain.
I wouldn't. Do you actually go and do that?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
Good evening, fair madams.
They kind of like look at you, but then they kind of like turn back to each other at the table, and then like just talk amongst themselves.
Why is everyone ignoring me today?
That's what I'm saying. So maybe we could just leave, head to the manor, go from there.
Typhon, you're gonna get your wish today. Listen here, ladies. Do you know this man?
Who are you pointing to?
Ismark.
They start kind of laughing a little bit. They like chuckle amongst themselves, and they're like, "Yeah, Ismark the Lesser," and they just start laughing. And he's like, "No, please." He's like, and he's
What?
like, he puts like his hands in his face.
What you talking about, Willis? What's going on here?
Can we just go, please?
Nuh-uh, not till you tell me what's
make
going
an
on.
insight check, Kendall.
Come on. Never mind. I got a 4.
Okay, yeah, no. So we're gonna say,
Tell me what's going on.
he kind of goes up to you and whispers to you. He's like, "I will, but can we leave first, please?"
Well, why did they call you Ismark the Lesser?
I can explain it on the way to the manor, please.
Is it because you have a small cock?
No. Oh my gosh. Can we just please go?
I mean, it's no shame if you do. It's just, I mean, it happens to people. Not me, but you know, maybe that's your thing. You have a micro penis?
Tobias, was it? Can we please
Yeah.
gather your friend and just leave this place? I can explain along the way.
I don't know. Oh, you're saying you know the way?
I'm saying we're going to the manor. Can we just go?
I mean, I don't know. My buddy over here looks like he's about to murder these women. Look at, he's got a ravenous look in his eyes.
I wouldn't
He's
do that.
smiling from
Please
cheek to
do not
cheek.
do that.
Sinners.
Do not do that.
What a,
Sinners.
I'm still whispering. What are they like? Harpies? Are they mermaids? Like sirens?
Please,
Sinners.
can we please leave? And I will
Did you
explain
have sex with a fish?
Can,
Oh, you're into that cross species shit.
and
Huh?
you see, he's like, you know what? That does it. I'm out of here. And he just walks out.
I'ma follow him.
Promised me blood.
Nope, not today. Come on. And start dragging him by his shirt. Let's go.
Make a strength check.
No.
Never mind, I failed. I got a 10.
Yeah, you grab him by the shirt, and he like pulls away from you, effectively.
Well, if you start fighting these women, it's on you. I'm gonna go see what's going
Don't
on with Izzy.
understand. They have to die.
Alright, emo kid. Later.
Yeah, Tobias. Like,
Izzy, wait up!
and you guys are outside. Aiden, what are we doing? Like in this building, what are we doing? Because you're the only one left in the building.
I need to calm myself down if I don't want to get in a fight. So can I roll? What should I roll for that? Wisdom?
Or you could just ask for some wine.
No, I'm not. Like, that one thing with my character where I have that thing.
Okay.
I can't. I literally can't. I have to control myself, otherwise I'm gonna start fighting.
I don't know. That wouldn't be wisdom.
Talk about impulse control.
I would say con.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Okay. Saving or regular?
Regular.
8.
That's a fail. That's most definitely a fail. 8 is definitely a fail.
Oh, sweet mother, what is taking him so long?
I'm going to.
Ismark
Typhon.
turns to Tobias. He's like, where's your friend?
I kind of left him in there, but I'm gonna have to do something, and you're not gonna like it. Just stay out here. We'll come with you to Manor. Sorry, I was
No, I'm
hazing you
coming with you.
before. All right then. I warned you. All right.
I am quite
So-
proficient in a fight.
Open the door.
Alright, so you see as Typhon is literally twitching
All right.
and starts taking steps towards the table.
Tobias. Tobias time. Let's do this. Crack my knuckles. Walk up to him. Stand over him with the looming aura. I'm a cast command.
Wisdom save on Aiden. Aiden wisdom save.
Hit.
Or Typhon wisdom save.
14.
That is a pass, if I'm correct. Right?
What the hell?
Aren't you a
Didn't
13?
work?
You can't stop this. They have to die.
No, they do not.
They need to. You don't understand. They've sinned. They've committed atrocities.
How
They
about
must
this?
die.
Shut up, emo kid, and listen to me. How about this? Although I may be against it, this is what we're gonna do. Remember that crying lady from before? How annoying she was? Take your
Yes.
frustrations out on her. She served no real purpose. Her daughter, she doesn't even know who her daughter is. Go kill her and
Doesn't know.
you kill her instead.
Ismark-
I'm not saying you should
Ismark
do
is
it.
like, I don't really approve of that.
I don't either, but he's way gone past berserk. He's out of our hands now.
Well, if I need to take him down, I will take him down.
Is negligence a sin?
He's like, he goes up to Typhon real close, whispers. He's like, "Look, I don't like them either, but if you do not stop, I won't have a choice."
Can I make another constitution?
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Even worse, I got a 4.
Yeah, you start to become more erratic, I would say.
Look, Ismark. Look, things are getting out of control.
You
have to understand this. If you take him down, I can save him. So if it comes down to that and you have to do what you have to do, I have a spell, Spare the Dying. It will reset him to a more stable state.
You see as Ismark pulls out a long sword and a short sword, and he holds them in some sort of stance, and he seems to be challenging Typhon, and he looks back to Tobias and is like, "Are you gonna join me or not?"
Understand. None of you understand. They have to. You can't stop this. I need to. Please. Let me.
At least knock him out. If you knock him
Please.
out, it might help.
Give me 1 second. I need everyone to roll initiative. Kendall, what did you get for initiative?
4.
Aiden?
14.
14? Oh, you got a 14? Okay. Ismark's gonna go first.
I can
Ismark,
hear my heartbeat.
literally, he moves really quickly to you. He goes ahead and, like, slashes at you with, like, in a fury of strikes, I guess.
Oh, I said to knock him out.
What is your armor class, by the way? I didn't ask.
15.
15. So you see as Ismark goes and swings 2 times with his longsword. 1 slash, you dodge. The second slash is also a dodge. And he goes to try to, like, pierce you with short sword, and you also dodge it. And he's like, a shifty one he is.
You can't
It's
stop
Typhon.
me.
It's Typhon.
You can't. I'm gonna shocking grasp.
For the love of all that is holy, just stop.
23.
On who, by the way? I didn't ask who.
Are they in my path to the women?
Yes, they are. both. Ismark
Okay.
is. Tobias is not.
Ismark, so shocking grasp on Ismark.
Yeah. Okay. That's
So
gonna
23
hit. It's
hits.
definitely gonna hit.
Let's see, damage. Rolling for damage.
Oh.
No, that wasn't the damage.
That was 2.
Oh.
Okay, damage is 1.
Yeah. He takes that. It seems to have very slight effect on him. But obviously it did hurt him. It did shock him a bit.
Yeah.
It
And
is now
since he's
Sir Tobias's
stunned.
turn.
Oh, well, since he was stunned, I was going to try to move past him.
Oh, you can. Yeah. No, you have the ability to.
You
Okay.
idiot.
So he's by the females.
I'm gonna use Sacred Weapon and View Weapon. That's a channel divinity point. So I'm gonna imbue that into my fist. But I have to land the hit first. So unarmed strike. 13.
That's a miss.
Fuck!
Yeah, you missed him. You go to swing on him, but again, his back is to you. His sense for darkness is so strong that he dodged it without looking at you. You barely missed
Don't I have Savage Attacker?
That's only advantage on damage rolls.
Fuck, okay. Well, GG's. I'm going home now.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you see as Ismark literally jumps on top of Typhon, who's very tiny. And he actually picks him up off the ground and is holding him with like his arms wrapped around him. And you are grappled, Typhon. I need you to make a dex save.
No. You have to let me go. You have to.
Get out!
You said dex
Stay in
save?
the box! No!
19.
Yeah, you kind of do like a back headbutt thing and like hit his jaw and he drops it. He drops you. And you are now free to move for this turn. Technically.
I want to try to make another Constitution saving
Ismark,
throw.
you're
You can go
selling the match.
You can go ahead.
Lock in, do
That
something.
one
Yeah.
got worse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They have to die. They have to.
No, shut up. Shut
I don't want to
your
fight
face.
them. I don't want to fight Ismark and Tobias. I'm going to move past them so they can take an opportunity attack if they want to.
Ismark most definitely is going to. He's going to go with his longsword on this one. He does land the hit on this one. He deals 11.
Okay.
Tobias, I would recommend you do the same.
Fine.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Roll to hit
Wait,
with
I
your
have
sword.
a mastery in it. What do I have on it? Sap? Okay.
Well, you need to land your hit first.
I did not. I got a
You
14.
miss.
Yep.
Ismark does land the 11 damage though.
Is that enough to wake me up?
I would say that's another Constitution.
Okay.
Because
16. I'm woken up.
yeah, he slashes you, and you end up falling back on the ground, like on the floor. And you see as he's like on top of you, both blades drawn, and like standing over you at this point. And he's like in a defensive stance.
I'm gonna walk over, kind of crouch down,
Oh no!
pick him up by his head. You dumbass! You lost
Sorry, old
control.
boys. I'm sorry.
And you see,
Yeah, you
as
better be.
Ismark literally starts dragging you out, and he's like, yeah, nothing to see here, guys. And he like pulls you guys out, and you guys are now in front of the tavern. Ismark kind of tosses you to the road, Typhon, and he's like, what was that about?
Hold on, before you do anything, I'm gonna walk over to him. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
On who?
Typhon.
Okay,
It's
go ahead.
11 damage.
Go ahead.
How much do I heal for?
You heal for
Make sure you use
13
spell slot.
damage.
make sure to use the spell slot and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Ismark's like, "What are you doing?"
We need him at his best if we're gonna help you, do we not? Plus, he's back in his right mind.
He's like,
Are you seriously gonna tell me that you're gonna refuse to help someone?
he tried to kill them in there. He has a death wish.
No.
It's not a death wish.
It very well is
Yeah,
going to be a death wish. Wish. They I don't know if you know, they kind of they're people. They are spokespeople for Strahd. I don't want to be in his crosshairs.
Strahd.
Yes, Strahd.
Sorry, I was having like I feel like Tobias will start having like a weird. He's get taken back by that. It's a weird little inner monologue.
Go ahead and make a history check.
Yes.
Actually,
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I don't know shit. I got a 7.
So you try to recollect your thoughts, but your mind is still very shaky. Typhon, Devin, real quick, Kendall. Typhon, your character definitely know who's. Well, you don't know who that is, but you know the name for sure.
Right. Why do I know that name?
You've heard of Strahd?
I have. He's a sinner like the rest of them.
Well, you know, I don't really have a choice. You know, I'm asking you to escort us, but this is a liability.
I know that name,
I
but
know
I can't
it
remember
is.
why.
I apologize. I just need to clear my head. And the only way I can do that is with death.
He's like, well, if you pull any sort of stunt like that again, I will be sure this blade cleaves through your skull.
I understand.
Now that we're all on the
Look,
same
man.
page, let's
Whoa,
go to
whoa,
the manor.
whoa,
I will
whoa.
answer any question you have. And what were you going to say, Tobias?
We're not on the same page, but sure. He is my colleague. I assure you, if you try to smite him down, I will defend him at my highest honor.
And
I may not know how much of a paladin I am, but I know I'm sworn to protect people,
and I will
despite
tell you,
the out
if you
shortcomings.
protect this man, you very much break your own oath. Your god, whoever that may be, is no longer going to see you as a servant to them. I can promise you that.
Devoting to protect someone good.
This man
I'm
is
not
not
good.
good.
Maybe not in your eyes, but I feel it right here in my heart.
Well, that will get you killed one day. Now,
Maybe so,
end
but
this,
at least I die with honor.
if we can end this conversation, I will answer any questions you may have. So,
I have nothing to say to you. Let's go.
who do you say that to? Ismark or?
Ismark.
He's like, you walk in front of him. He's like, and under his breath you can hear him. He's like, yeah, because I'm the problem. And
You are.
he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I heard that too, buddy.
No, he doesn't say anything. But do you want to make an insight check?
Yup. Please. Please. 16.
You can definitely tell he very much does not trust either one of y'all. He's kind of like he doesn't trust y'all, and he's very iffy on like the future of having you guys escort him and his sister. So you guys start walking to the manor. Do you actually ask him any questions? This is the time.
Why do they call you Strahd the Lesser?
It's not Strahd the Lesser. It's Ismark the Lesser.
Or Ismark the Lesser? Sorry, I'm a bit rattled.
It's okay, I guess. They call me that because people say I will never be as great as my father. That is exactly why.
The one who's dead?
Yeah, he became the burgomaster of Barovia, protected it to the very end, and everyone says I kind of live in a shadow.
Wow, that's really lame.
Well, Mr. Tobias.
See why that makes you a lesser.
I get it. I get it now.
Mr. Tobias, what is it about you that is interesting, if I might ask?
Not really sure, but I know I serve a higher purpose. Well, at least according to my dreams.
So we're just going off of dreams then.
These are. I mean, whether it's real or not, it just felt like I was meant for something more. And I woke up and had this armor on, but nobody can tell me anything about it.
Well,
So I'm on my way to go out and do this quest, and maybe I can find some answers about who I was or who I might be.
well, that seems like a
So yeah,
noble cause, but you don't seem very.
maybe this Strahd guy has the
He's
answers.
like, well, he
Whoever
most
he is.
definitely is someone we do not want to ask questions for.
I don't know.
It's to die.
Oh
Yes.
God, not this hand.
No, I'm fine. He just has to die.
If you are,
And why does he have to die, Ty?
Have you noticed every time that he mentions the name Strahd, people cower, people hide? He must be a sinner. And sinners have to die.
Ismark's
That is
like,
true, the
out of respectfully, just a question of curiosity. What do you describe as a sinner? Because we have a Mr. Paladin over here, and he's not trying to erratically kill everyone.
Well, yeah, because I know right from wrong.
Sure you do.
Those who have done deeds.
What do you mean, sure I do?
You are
That
threatening. You did threaten me earlier that if I put a sword through his skull, that you would attack me when I, in my right mind, am killing an evil to this world. From what I have seen, he is evil to this world. The fact that you don't see it as such means you are not in your right state of mind.
I know.
No
I'm
shit, I'm
evil.
in my right state of mind. I have amnesia.
Oh, so now the truth comes out.
That should have been obvious. I don't know who I am.
Well, you know your name? How am I supposed to know that off first impression?
It was written down.
What was written down?
My name. My name was written down. I read it.
So you don't even know if that's your real name.
Oh, it is my real name. It was addressed to me. They handed it to me. Why would someone hand me a letter and it doesn't say my name on it? Obviously, that's my name.
Well,
I think they got the right guy.
well either way, your amnesia clouds your judgment anyways.
Well, once I get my judgment back, we'll return to this conversation.
Indeed. You guys make it to the manor at this point. He knocks on the door. You hear Irina from behind the door be like, "Who's there?" And he's like, "It's me, Ismark. You got some explaining to do." And you see as she opens the door, and he walks in all like upset. Do you guys follow?
I keep my head hung low, but yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk in there disinterested. I'm still pissed off at this guy.
Okay. You see as Ismark's like, okay, you guys seem to have already been here before, so, make yourselves at home, I guess. I need to go talk to my sister in private.
Whatever.
And he goes and
Toby.
He walks into the other room, and they start whispering amongst themselves, but you can't make up what they're saying right now.
What? What do
Toby,
you want?
you have to let me kill Strahd.
I mean, I think we're both know that we're gonna kill him. You were saying that people were cowering when you heard his name. It's got to insinuate that he might
He
be
asked
some
what I
type of
meant
evil.
when I said sinners.
Yeah.
Sinners are those deemed unworthy to live for the crimes they have committed.
So
They
what
are
are you, some type of punisher?
of sorts. I have brought evil into this world because evil was brought unto me, and it
So
is
that makes
my
it right to just
charge.
dole out punishment like that?
I've been a contracted killer my whole life,
Hmm.
since I was a boy.
I mean, you're the size of a boy, but sure.
Those in Elturel know to fear me.
They fear someone who's the size of a four-leaf clover? Man, Eltura must not be that big of a place if you're walking around. Anyway,
In that moment, they both walk out the room. They're in front of you guys, and they're like, "Okay, I had a moment to breathe and think about our situation, but I think it's only right
mm-hmm.
that we go along with this, and you escort us out of town." And as he says that, Irina's like, "No, you know why we can't leave him."
Leave who?
Who is him?
Your
My
father?
Yes, we cannot leave him here. He needs to
He's
be
dead.
He needs to be buried, a proper burial. And
We've been here for like
okay.
3 days and you haven't buried him yet? What have you been waiting for?
Well, nobody. Ismark's like, well, nobody's helping us take his coffin over to the chapel. But I told her that getting out of here is more important than burying our father. And she's like, no, he must be buried next to our mother.
So, how long would it take us to bury this dude?
I don't know. We would have to talk to the head of the church.
What kind of church is this?
The Church of the Morning Lord, of course.
The Morning Lord?
Yes. It's at the other end of town.
You're giving me very vague details here.
Because I'd rather not stay here.
I agree. This place is, at least outside, it's a wreck. Don't know how much longer, how much punishment it can handle. And
I mean,
Ismark's like,
church.
Ismark's like, but you guys are okay with helping us do this?
I mean,
yes.
All I want to do is talk to this church guy. Okay. Maybe he knows something about the crest.
Okay, well.
There's a requirement of me to help you. Much as I dislike you.
Trust me, the feeling's mutual. And Irina's like, dislike? What are you guys talking about?
Your brother sucks.
Hey, that is quite rude.
Yeah, call it like I see it.
I'm sure he had a good reason. I did notice the electrified mark on his arm.
You want to tell him about that, Ty?
Not particularly.
What did you do?
He stopped me from killing sinners.
Gave him a little zap, a little wake-up call.
So you're getting mad at my brother for stopping the murder of some people?
Not murder, they deserved it.
Murder is murder!
Apparently. I mean, that's true. That is true. But apparently to Ismark the Lesser over here, he said that these people were...
to him like that.
That's what they called him?
That doesn't mean it's true. And Ismark, And then Ismark's like, but it is, kinda. And Irina's like, no, we've talked about this before. It is not true. They're just doing that to make fun of you.
I mean, you want to make fun of someone, you go check out that lady that was crying. Now that's someone to make fun of. But despite that, look, Irina. Your brother is a complicated man, all right? These women that we saw at the tavern were apparently spokesperson for this Strahd guy. I'm not sure who that is, but he was really shaken up about it.
You
So
see as Irina looks over at Ismark is like, did you told them? And Ismark's like, no, I didn't tell them.
yes, he did.
Go ahead and make a.
Tell us what.
Go ahead and make a. I would say just a normal charisma check to see if you're telling the truth or not. Actually, go ahead. No, do a deception check. Deception, sorry.
I got a 19 on charisma.
Yeah, no,
damn.
do deception. Yeah.
Oh man, GG's. Never mind. I got a 21.
She's like, you told him that. You've told them that he's been here. And Ismark's like, no, I didn't tell them.
Whoa. Slow all the rolls. He's been here in this dirt water of a town.
Ismark's like, yeah, well, yes, Strahd has been in this town, but yeah, that's. I did not tell them.
Why do you keep withholding information from us?
We're here to help you. We need all the information.
Ismark's like, as
we
far
can't
as
go on things blindly.
And Ismark's like, as far as I'm concerned, trust needs to be built, and I don't have any of that built.
Well, tell that to the guy that told us to just sit down the second we walk into a tavern.
I was about to say, Irina's like, no, but they must know. They must know the reason for us leaving. Because Irina did build some trust with you guys when you guys were here.
Yeah, see, your sister's cool. Why can't you be cool like her?
And he's like, you're the one. He's the one that attacked. Do you have some sort of false memory of what just happened not like 20 minutes ago?
My memory's shaky, you know that.
Yes, but we just fought him 20 minutes ago, and you're blaming me. You joined me on this fight.
I told you to stay outside, but you said no. I'm going to go inside. You acted on your own accord. I was going to handle it.
I did not trust you to handle it.
No. Despite that, you did this out of your own volition. I told you to stay outside because I could have handled it. Did I not? I told you that.
You missed every attack.
So did you.
No,
you
I slashed him.
Last hit.
I brought him back.
Yeah, once. You got one hit on him. You missed all the other ones. And you got electrocuted. So, who's worse? You.
So you're trying to make an enemy of me when I assisted you.
I didn't want to kill him. I just simply wanted to knock him out.
At this moment, you start getting a feeling of like, what's it called? Some outer force is trying to reach you, and you can feel a sense of disappointment.
Ugh.
Ismark's like, whatever.
Head.
If you want to tell these two, whatever they are, because they're clearly not good-natured. Go ahead and tell them. And
God, like, my head.
She walks up to both of you guys and she's like, well, Strahd has not only just been in this town, he's been like here. He's been here.
In this manner?
Not necessarily, but just outside, I would say.
For what purpose?
You see as she has like a collar on her, and you see as she pulls it down, and there's what looks to be like two set of like teeth-looking puncture wounds on her neck.
Whoa.
The note mentioned such.
Sucker.
And she's like, he's been here twice. I don't know what he wants from me. You can see as she like starts getting like tears in her eyes.
I look in her eyes. I empathize with her. I start feeling really bad. I grabbed Typhon and I say sidebar.
Okay.
I'll walk. Excuse us a moment. All right, look, man. Despite who this Ismark guy is, despite who Arena is and everything we know, we need to put how we feel about him aside and try to get along so we can save Arena. Because clearly this is more dire than we thought.
I have a point.
Yeah,
I
but
just want to kill the vampire.
don't we all? We both want to kill the vampire. We're gonna right some wrongs, enact some justice, save the day, be some heroes. Well, I'll be a hero. You'll be whatever you're gonna bounty hunter, something like that. But look, we need to put the past behind us and move into a brighter future. Plus, it might help me get my memory back, figure out who I actually am, and it might help you resolve whatever it is you're looking for. I still don't know. But with due time, that'll be revealed. So, do we have a deal? We're gonna help him out. No
We
questions
have a
asked.
deal.
All right.
You guys turn back around.
I compose myself. Yeah, turn back around. All right. We got off on the wrong foot there. I want to apologize for everything.
He's like,
I said some things. You said some things. I got kind of harsh, disrespected you. Shouldn't have done that. I got off track a little bit. You know, it happens. And I am deeply sorry from the bottom of my heart.
yeah, from an outer plane, you get a sense of calming amongst yourself at this point. And Ismark's he's kind. You could tell Ismark's kind of like taken aback at the fact that you just like apologized, and he's kind of like, well, you know, I know you guys are probably going through a lot being in a strange place like this. So
Yeah.
I myself am sorry as well.
Are we good?
Yes. And
You just shake my hand.
Yeah, he does. He shakes your
Alright.
hand firmly. No, so he actually does. He shakes your hand firmly, and then Irina's like, "So, will you help us take the coffin over?"
Of course.
Okay. Ken, I'm gonna need you to make a strength check because you and Ismar are gonna be carrying this. Typhon is too short to be able to carry it.
Mike, let me help. Please. Let me
I
help.
got an 18.
Oh no.
Okay, you guys make it. You guys make it all the way to the other side. I'll show you where the temple is. While you guys are walking, do you want to ask any questions to either Irina or Ismark?
So, Arena, do you remember anything about the whole bite?
Actually, I do not. I just remember.
Height of 87.
Okay. She's like, I remember
Is that the bite of 87?
hearing a noise outside, and then I all of a sudden I wake up and felt a pain in my neck. But
Yeah?
Also, I just know he's been here too because I remember his eyes, the piercing eyes. They just radiated such hate and evil. You can see it's like kind of taking her a lot to tell you this. Right.
So you got bit and you remember seeing piercing eyes that kind of went in your soul. Were you crying? Would you say you're a crying child?
I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember anything of the event. I just remember the noise, and then next thing you know, I come to, and then there's a pain in my neck, and then I feel it, and then there's bite marks. It's happened twice now.
Was the noise kind of like this? Hor, 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 hor.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
A serious ass campaign, and we can't stop just being
I
fucking
can't,
idiots.
bro. I can't, bro. It's funny. No, I can't, bro. I can't. But, she, but she's like, no.
That's it. Total party kill. You're both dead. Strahd shows up.
Um, any other questions? I would say, Typhon, you have 2 questions you could ask if you have any. If not, we can totally skip it. Tobias, you have 1 more question.
Oh!
Hmm. Trying to think of what I could ask.
What do you know about the church?
Um, the It's the Church of the Morning Lord, but hasn't had a session in, I don't know, a long time. I don't even remember going to one, to be honest. But we just know this is a place, like, it's pretty much a burial site at this point. The head of the church, he assists people with burying their dead in the cemetery out back. Most people believe it to be the one place that Strahd cannot get to.
So he's bad against holy men.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
He's
well,
a
I was
vampire,
gonna
of
say,
course he is.
well, you know what it, you know how.
Hmm.
Let's just say, not necessarily a building. It's just kind of like it used to be a place of hope, but it isn't anymore.
Hope. Hope.
Typhon, you have 2 questions if you'd like to ask anything.
Hope.
I'm at this point just so fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Hope.
Okay, so you guys
Hope.
reach the church.
Why does that word sound familiar?
Okay. Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries, on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against the roof. And you guys make it to the front, so the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
Oh,
Let me go ahead.
Good God, what has happened
I'm
here?
switching the map over because this one actually has a map on it. So let me get you guys' characters on here. So this is what the overlay looks like right now. So you guys reach the front door. Obviously, Kendall or Tobias cannot open the front door right now. And neither can Ismark. So, who do you want Irina to open the door, or does Typhon want to open the door?
I'll open the door.
Okay. You go ahead and get up front and open the door to this place. So you guys enter. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. And then suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the floor.
Fuck.
Yeah. You hear... Let me see. I'm trying to make sure.
No.
Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you hear screaming coming from underneath the ground.
Under the ground.
What is going on?
Irina's like, well, let's just keep going.
What?
Keep going.
Yes, we need to get my father buried.
But you lead the way. I'm not dying for your father.
Okay, I will. and she leads. Does everyone walk in with Irina?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, so you guys see the guy. He's praying. So, the chapel
Oh!
is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. And then you hear, as from beneath the chapel, a young man cries out, screaming, "Father, please, I'm starving." So what do you guys do?
Sleep.
We'll walk up.
Okay, so
who are you?
Well, I was gonna say, so you want to set the coffin down first, because you're still
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you motion to Ismark to like set it down, and you start. You move up, and go ahead.
Who are you?
You see, as the man, he kind of startled. He didn't even hear you guys come in. He's like, "Oh, I am head of church."
Head of church.
Head of what?
Yeah, head of
What's your title?
the head priest of the church. My name is Donovich. And he puts his hand out
Where's
to shake
the-
Kendall's hand.
I shake it untrustingly.
He's like, "It's nice to see another man of another holy person."
I guess so. I'm not really
What?
too knowing of that.
And he sees the coffin. He's like, "A burial. If you don't mind me asking, who are we burying?" And then Irina kind of steps up and is like, our father, he passed 4 days ago." And you see as Donovich goes up to her, he's like, "I'm sorry. May he get to the other side in peace." And he kind of comes back to y'all, and is kind of like, "Okay, so you must set up a burial. Can I ask for you guys' assistance with this?"
Sure.
He's like,
Why not? Why not? I mean, that's what we're here to do.
It is.
So
It is still rather the daytime. We usually do burials over in like the evening hours.
okay. Well, until that happens, I have one little question for you. Do you know what this crest means? Have you ever heard of the Order of the Silver Dragon?
He's like, that name. It rings a bell, but I think it's beyond my lifetime.
What do you mean by beyond your lifetime?
I don't know. I've heard of the name, but as far as I know, ever since this, this place has been taken over, I haven't heard of them at all, like, being around.
Well, where did they go?
That is the question, is it not?
I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, but
At that moment, you hear more screaming.
what's that all about?
Is that a wretched noise?
Don't. It's nothing.
It's clearly something. Someone's crying out for help underneath the floor.
It's my son.
You keep your son underground? What kind of father are you?
A good one.
I don't think so. You keep your son underground.
He's caught in affliction.
Affliction of what?
He kind of motions everyone. He's like, well, except for you. Tobias, he's like, I would rather have this conversation with just you, if that's okay.
Okay, then let's do that then.
He's like, then just ask them to step outside of the church real quick.
If I must.
Okay.
Friends.
The abbots.
You guys are gonna go outside. I need you to roll for initiative because there's gonna be encounters for both of you guys here. Not a physical encounter, but I meant like talking encounter. Both roll initiative to see who goes first.
17.
Okay. What'd you get?
22.
Oh damn, that's crazy. I thought Kendall actually had a good roll for once. You pull
You
out
can
a-
take it. You can take it.
No, I don't. I don't mind either way.
I think it'd be better story-wise if Kendall did it first.
Okay, we'll start with Kendall then. So we'll start with Tobias. Go ahead and deafen. We will give you a thumbs up whenever you're done. Okay. So they walk out. The doors close, and he's like, "It really is nice to see another holy person amongst our."
Again, I mean, yeah, but I don't. Look, man, here's the thing about me. I'm not really sure of what or who I am. I kind of woke up and just was encased in some material,
Mhm.
and there was some demon near me, and then next thing I know, I'm being handed a letter telling me to come here and help this brother and sister.
Yeah, well, Irina and Ismark, they are good people. They deserve to be safe.
It seems like it, but back to my matter at hand, I don't know much. You said that the Order of the Silver Dragon is ahead of its time. What do you like? Am I old or like?
Are you part of this order?
I mean, I'm wearing the crest, and I had a dream the other night, and they had the same crest, so I'd assume so.
That. I'm sorry, but that just can't be possible.
I mean, look, I woke up. When I woke up, I was encased in something, and I had this. I had the armor on with the crest. So I don't know what to say. Maybe I'm a time traveler. I don't know if that. This sounds crazy. But there's no way.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Everybody I talk to just says that they've never heard of it, or there's no way. It's impossible. Just like you're saying right now, and it's oh.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help you more. I really do. You hear as another scream comes down from underneath, and he's like,
All right.
"Please."
What is going on with your son?
Yes.
You're explaining to Dudanovich.
I promise it's not as it sounds. This is for
And you
his
said he was
own
afflicted
good.
with something.
Yes.
What is he afflicted with?
He. It's a story, but basically, about a year ago, my son, his name's Doru, he went with a wizard to go fight
So he's a
Strahd.
wizard.
To go fight Strahd, and all of a sudden, his body was dead at my doorstep. But I didn't know that my Strahd sent him there to torment me. He came back the next day, different. He had fangs. I was able to trick him to go downstairs. I said there was someone I had down there for him to eat, and he ran down and I locked him in the basement.
So your son is a vampire.
The spawn of one, yes.
You think holy water would cure him?
I've tried.
You've tried holy water?
I've been praying for a year for the Morning Lord's help.
He's been down there for a year?
Yes.
Good Lord. Well, how about this? What if I go down here, maybe I coat a little weapon or two in holy water, I might injure him and then use Spare of the Dying, and maybe I could sort of reset him?
Being of holy nature, I feel like there's just some greater force that could cure him. Yours seems a little too malicious.
So what could I consult with? Not really sure what my god's name is. I think I'm in line with a god. I'm not really sure.
Well, you might be aligned with the Morning Lord.
How would I find out?
I don't know. I've been praying to him, but he hasn't answered, so I
What have
really
you been
don't know.
saying?
I've been praying for an answer to cure my son. I haven't gotten an answer. That's
When
why
do you
my
pray?
voice is so coarse.
But when do you? What time of day do you pray usually?
I pray all day, and I try to pray all night if I can.
What if I tried right now?
You may try, but I doubt you will make any sort of connection. I haven't.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Then go ahead and try. He motions for you to take a prayer at the altar.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a religion roll. What's your roll?
7.
7. You feel nothing in response. You do pray
Oh my
with
God.
your full heart, and you feel nothing in response. And Donovich is kind of like, yeah, see, I've been doing the same.
Well, that's kind of lame.
I'm sure he will answer me one day. I think it's a trial. He's testing my patience. I will show him I am very patient.
Patience can only get you so far, man.
But
I learned that the hard way.
But patience is virtue, is it not?
Yeah, that's true.
But it is
That
nice
is
to
true.
have a break, and I'm sad for the burgomaster, but it's nice to, stop and actually do some good religious duties every once in a while.
Get that. I get that indeed.
So, if you guys don't mind, you could definitely wait here for the ceremony to start, and then you guys can join them in the ceremony as well. I think they will be happy to have somebody mourn with them as well.
Yeah, they'd like that.
You being a holy person, you could actually help me with this ceremony too, if you'd like.
Sure.
Well, I'm very glad to have met you, Sir
Tobias Stormblade.
Tobias. Yeah, very nice to have met you.
You as well.
And you
You
hear
seem like a
another
good dude.
scream coming down from underneath the basement area. And so, are you gonna head out now? He's like, yeah, are you gonna head out now? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Aiden. He's gonna basically be talking to Ismark and Irina outside,
Right.
but you won't know what he's to ask them and stuff. So, anyways, go. So you, Irina, and Ismark walk outside and close the door, and you still hear the echo of screaming coming from the church.
This bodes ill. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a sinner inside.
Ismark's like, so what do you consider a sinner again?
Those who have wrought evil unto the world. Those that deserve vengeance for the actions they've committed.
And Ismark's like, what if they are the effect of a sin? What then?
What do you mean?
And Irina's like, Ismark's like, should I tell him? And Irina's like, and Ismark's like, I noticed you seemed pretty distraught about the screaming from inside the building.
Naturally, who wouldn't?
There's
But it sounds like torture. And torture's a sin.
there's a boy down there.
He mentioned his father's keeping him there.
Yeah, but he's not He's not human no more.
What do you mean?
He is a spawn of the of the devil himself, Strahd.
Ah, has he killed innocents?
Luckily, no. At least not that I know of. He's been locked down there for a year.
Then lest he give me reason, I see no means to hurt him.
This was, not gonna lie, that was kind of insightful, I think.
I don't kill wantonly, but I need to. I have an affliction.
You say you don't want to kill, but it seems like you enjoy it.
Well, of course I do. Those that I kill deserve it. Why shouldn't I rejoice in lessening the suffering of the world?
Because you're the one bearing all the suffering.
And that is my burden to bear.
Irina kind of goes up to you and is like, you don't have to be like this, you know?
It's not a choice I easily make.
She's like, well, if killing will help us get to Vallaki, then I don't really see much of an issue with it.
Thank you for your courtesy, though it would have happened regardless.
She's like, well, I trust you will keep me safe, especially if we happen to encounter Strahd on the road too.
That is my charge, and thus it shall be so.
Well, um, Ismark's like, uh, we we really will appreciate it if you can get us to Vallaki.
I will get you there. Fret not. You are safe in my charge.
And then all of a sudden, the church doors open. You see both Donovich and what's it called? Donovich and Tobias in the doorway. You guys see as you guys are all in the doorway. Donovich and Tobias are inside. Typhon, Ismark, and Irina are outside.
Those beers are making me sleepy.
And you, Donovich is like, well, I'm gonna go prepare. If I could have some assistance bringing the coffin to the back, I could set a plotted
Sure.
land ready.
I mean, yeah, of course. Anything for you, man.
Of course. Ismark? And Ismark's like, yeah, of course. I'll help. And go ahead and make a strength-led advantage, Kendall.
18.
Okay, 18. You guys make it to the back of the church. You guys set it down, and Donovich is like, okay, the ceremony will be prepared for the evening. You guys can, I guess, relax, take your mind off some things with in the chapel while I get things ready. And so everyone goes in the chapel. Donovich is out back. What will we like to do? We could easily pass the time, or we can look around the chapel. It is up to you.
I'm gonna chill.
Much as I
I
would
know
wish
it is.
to end that screaming, it's done no wrong. And
Okay.
thus I must wait.
All right.
Yeah.
So we wait. Hours pass. Ismark and Irina are, have been talking amongst themselves. You guys kind of lean up against some the walls, kind of just waiting. And then after a few hours, Donovich comes in and is like, "Okay, it's ready. It's time." And you guys go out back. Can you go ahead and make a religion check, Kendall?
Okay. 20.
So, he gives you a quick rundown of the ceremony. And the ceremony doesn't seem that foreign to you. As he starts explaining it, you're kind of, you're like, oh, yeah, like, that makes sense. And you get it down. And they, both Donovich and Tobias do the ceremony. And once the ceremony's done, it takes about, I would say, an hour. And Donovich is like, well, I will leave you to mourn. And kind of like walks, grabs Irina by the hands and like nods at her, and then, gives like a friendly hug to Ismark, and then nods towards Kendall. He actually gives Kendall or Tobias a handshake, and then he nods towards Typhon and heads back to the church.
Good dude, that guy.
Seemed kind.
Yeah, he was. From what I learned.
What did you learn?
Can't really disclose that information. It's kind of personal. Gotta respect him.
And so, after about another 30 minutes or so, Ismark and Irina are done. You could tell the sun is starting to set, even with the cloud cover. And they're like, okay, Irina, can we make our way out of town now? And Irina's like, you could tell she was crying, but she's like, yes, at first light, we can leave. And Ismark's like, you guys don't mind staying in the manor another night, do you?
Oh.
No, I don't mind. Let's hope I have another dream.
Okay. Well, let's make it back over there. And you guys go and walk back to the manor. You guys go back to the same rooms you guys were in before. Separate rooms. And Kendall or Tobias, I need you to make me... Let's go with a pure intelligence check.
Oh, crap. GG's. Never mind. 17.
Okay. I need you to deafen Typhon. You begin to fall asleep, and you have another vivid dream. You see as a familiar face comes up to you, and does that like paladin handshake thing. He's like, "How's your day gone today?"
Who are you?
What kind of silly question is that? It's obviously me, Godfrey.
Godfrey?
Yeah.
Yes, Godfrey.
Yeah,
Godfrey.
Yeah, of course. Hey, I think the commander wanted to speak to you.
Commander what?
Oh, Commander Vladimir Horngard. He wanted to talk to you about your scouting report.
Okay.
He said to meet him in his main chamber.
All right.
I'm sure you don't need any direction there. You know exactly what that is.
I kind of get turned around in this place, from time to time. If you could.
He's like, you're funny, and you're our scout. He's like, but I will take you there if you need me to. I don't mind.
Yes, please.
And he leads you to this area, and you guys kind of go. You guys walk in, do like a salute, and he's like, at ease. This man, he's like, at ease. And he's like, Godfrey, you may go. And he like puts his like fist over his heart and like bows and then walks out the room and closes the door. And he's like, yes, Tobias, I needed to speak with you.
Okay. About?
Your scouting report.
As I told Godfrey. Yes, Godfrey. I saw nothing of the sort. There was no mishappenings or any ill-mannered people walking amongst. Everything seems to be as it should be.
Yes, well, I heard a report from a different soldier. Not from your not from your area, but from a different area. Weird things have been happening over to the east, and I wanted to see if you would go out and scout that out. It could be a really big threat to us.
Huh. I can do so, yes. But could you answer me a question regarding our order?
Yes, of course. Well, I mean, you already know a lot, but go ahead.
Remind me once again what we stand for?
Well, we protect Barovia. It's what we stand for. We protect the innocent. We make sure we keep the land safe from any sort of evil.
And what is the symbolism of this crest?
Well, it's our
I
leader.
always love when you tell me.
It's our leader.
Our leader?
Well,
you're telling me our leader is
the
is
original
dragon?
The original leader, I would say.
Okay, the original leader.
Yes.
Well, who do we serve now?
We serve a man. Let me see. I'm having to scroll. Well, we run our operation through our leader's manor. It's a manor, kind of, but a fortress in a manor.
It's
his name is Argynvost.
Argynvost? Is that the dragon's name?
No. That is the head of our ranks.
Okay. And so we serve Barovia under Argynvost, who original leader was a dragon, which is why we bear the crest. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you are very much right.
And we are... Do we serve a god?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, well, we take any paladin for who they serve, but we mainly serve the god Tyr. That's mainly who we serve. Very courageous.
Yeah.
He, we have altars in the fortress that helps us worship him as well.
Can I ask you one more question before I...
Yes, of course.
Do you know of the name Strahd?
I've heard he's a fierce general. But he's not... We have no quarrel with him. But he is a man of power, I would say. Kind of respect him for that. He is the son of a man. A very strong man.
By the name of...
His name is Barov.
Barov? Son of Barov.
Well, Barov. With a V.
Okay. Barov. So like Barovia.
I never thought of it like that.
Well, I kind of just connected the two.
Well, he obviously isn't ruler over these lands. He kind of, he oversees our business, but he's not a ruler.
Okay. How long has our order been in power?
I would say roughly good 350 years.
And what year is it right now?
So he tells you 354.
$354. Wow. Okay. Well.
Well, yeah. So if you could go,
well, that's answered all my
If
questions.
you want to go around that scouting report, very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I'll go see about that.
He's like, good. And he puts out his hand to do the handshake again. Right, and you do it. And he's like, oh, before you leave, can you send Godfrey in here real quick? I have something to talk to him about.
Okay.
All right. Go on. He's like, you're dismissed. And right as you walk the door, your dream fades out, and you wake up the next day. So everyone needs to take a long rest. And it is the next day. Both Irina and Ismark are all packed, ready to go. And they're already like waiting downstairs. And they're like, they see you guys come downstairs, and they're like, shall we be off?
One question.
Of course.
What year is it?
The year. I don't really track it, but I think it's like 758. And that's where we're gonna end the campaign for today.
No.
That's where we're gonna end the campaign for the day.
No.
Yes, we're gonna end it right there. Cliffhanger. Literally.
What the fuck?
And so, can we...
No.
Yeah, so if you guys like this stream, I know it was a lot of talking and stuff. It was a lot at the tavern. Because we did not want to leave that gosh dang tavern. You got to see a little more of our characters.
Just so the audience knows, I don't normally play these edgy ass characters,
Yeah,
so
he
I'm
does not.
kind of learning as I play.
He's playing out of his element. We've played other campaigns, and his characters, like a lot of his characters, are more like the charismatic character of the group, and he's playing like the complete opposite.
Yeah, this is completely new territory to me. I swear, I'm not an edgelord. I don't.
Yes, he is.
I have a loving family.
No, he doesn't.
I have great friends.
No, he doesn't.
We're his
Me
friends.
when I lie. Me when I lie.
So yeah. So make sure to like. Keep tuning in. I think I'm going to be posting these like once a week. I think that's a good thing. To post these once a week. I'm actually going to start editing the first episode once I finish publishing my Baldur's Gate 3 video with me and Kendall in it. He is in that series if you want to watch that series. If you're on the UIWJR channel, there's a playlist. Go watch our series. We're in Act 2 right now, over on that channel, on the main channel. And yeah. So any last words, guys, before we close it out?
No. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh man.
Trying to think.
I gotta wait till later to play.
Don't. Yeah, no. I don't have anything to say. For once, I'm out of words.
This is gonna piss me off.
He's mad because we ended it on like some crazy we got like some crazy reveal just now for his character.
I know so much now. I basically, I can connect the dots now.
And so, yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. And we'll see you all back in Barovia in the next session, hopefully with Gabe or Austin or both. And you guys will see how their characters develop. With that, we will see you on the next one. Peace.
See ya.
Oh.